guess who's back? It's your boy, African 50, from out of Jamaica. Here living in Florida. Yeah, I'm putting Florida on the map. Big up Florida. Big up all Floridonians. It's your boy coming to you once again with another beautiful video. This beautiful afternoon, a cold morning that felt like winter was coming actually turned into a beautiful day. It's sunny outside. It's a little bit cool, but it's sunny. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But before I go into my video, like I always say, is um, shout out to my friends and my family and my well wishers. Big up my sponsors. Big up my donors. Special shout out to YouTube. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to upload another video, to tell another story of life events that actually took place. Uh, but yeah, and someone was watching my YouTube channel and he was like, um, are you making a video? Are you telling a story? And I'm like, I'm doing both. I choose not to put the individuals of these I choose not to put the identity or the location or the picture of these you know people or persons that talking about, because I want to keep them their identity safe and keep myself safe as well. So yeah, I'm telling a story in a video, just like how you'd go into the bookstore and you'll buy a book story, and the book is telling you about stories, but the stories that sometimes you're reading about can be fiction. It can be real life story. It depends on what type of book you choose. So it just goes the same for my videos that I do. I choose not to put the identity of the people that I interview. Everyone has their different way of making content creations and videos and uploading them on YouTube. Is whatever you choose to do. However you choose to do your videos and broadcast them to the world to see. Eh, um, you can touch the life of people in so many ways without even a video with people in it or places or events. You can touch the lives of people by just talking to them. Because through music, through culture, through poetry, there's so many ways to tell your story. You just make it positive. um, Tell it as it is. If you forget something, don't make something out just because you want to keep the video long. If it's a 5 minute story that you can tell in 5 minutes, then you tell it in 5 minutes. And if it's a 5 hour story, you tell it in 5 hours. It depends on how you interview these people, or how you react with these people, or the way you met these people, or you come across an event, or a place. You, it's up to you to decide. So I just want to get that out to my subscribers, my friends, my followers, people who watching my videos. Let me get that out the way. Yeah. So down the line, in the future, do I want to include people in my interview? Um, Absolutely, absolutely. You know, there's nothing impossible. There's no impossibility, you know, in the mind of great thinkers. you know, so yeah. Um, you know, this is a really heartbreaking story that I'm about to tell you in this video. Every time I think about it, it saddens my heart that I didn't do this video earlier about this specific gentleman, a police officer that saved my life. And as I said, we're still in the month of November. You know, we're still in the month of November, and I'm I'm self-praising the month of November as Veterans Month. You know, it's not a national holiday, so people don't go out and stay away from your job for a whole month because you're celebrating Veterans Month. You know, it's not under it's not under it's not on any paper, you know, anywhere. It's not in my opinion, you know, it's not anywhere in the amendment or anything. It's just my self-praise month because I was born in the month of November, and I love the month of November. We have two of the biggest holiday days here in November, which is President's Day, not Election Day. I'm sorry, Election Day and Veterans Day. You know, in my opinion, those are the two biggest, greatest events as a holiday here in America. You know, if you look back where we're coming from and where we're at now, you know, we're a great country, man. You know, America is great. You know, America is great. It's a great country to be in, and you know, there's so many opportunities here. You just got to put yourself on the right track and mingle with the right people, and you know, stay on the right path because you know, a lot of you Africans that coming from the motherland and you know Caribbean people coming from the Caribbean, you coming up here, you come to America and you said, okay, yeah, I'm going to America and I'm gonna pick money off the street. It doesn't work like that, my brothers. It doesn't work like that, my sisters. You know, America is just like every other country. You know, every country has its hardship, but it's how you adapt to that country. You know what they say: when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. You know, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, before I get into that video, um, you know, I have to tell my story about that video about that sheriff that night that saved my life, man. And I'm gonna tell you about a company who actually brought me back to life. You know, I mean, it's not a company, it's a hospital. But you know, big up the staff, man, of Avon Care. You know, I love you guys. You know, you guys did an amazing job. You know, I've been to your hospital more than once, man, and you have great doctors there, powerful doctors. You know, the nurses are excellent. They're very excellent nurses there, you know. And what I love about that hospital is that when you go there, you see all different people from all different race, all different culture, because that was the hospital really. And a video that I did, that I told you I met two beautiful women, and one of them was from Nigeria. That was where I met the nurse from Nigeria. Yeah, so that was my first Nigerian woman I ever met and associate with. For the I probably was there for like a week or so, but uh, it wasn't that particular time that I met her. I met her when I went there for a different cause, a different reason. Um, that's another story to tell also, because it was a great experience. But the real reason why I want to tell you guys, you know, about this police officer who saved my life that night is that yeah, it's like I was working for this company, Rody. You know, I know roadies all over the place now. They're big right now, and they're popular, and they were big back then when when they just started out. You know, I was working with them maybe 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and yeah, they I work with them, and they were quick. They if you ever heard about 1 day service, 1 hour service. These was the guys to get you whatever you need. You buy something from Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, you name it. And we went all over the country, man. We went all over the country, and that's why I can't stop bigging up these police officers everywhere I go. These sheriffs that I meet in various different cities here in Florida, man, because I never encounter. I don't know about you, but I never encounter a cop or a sheriff, or, or police officer that ever treated me bad as a black man. And I don't consider myself lucky. I used to consider myself an unlucky person, based on life events. But I won't get into that with you right now. Like I said, you guys gonna you get the full video and the story of my life. Is reality coming to you in a video, in a story, because like I said, you can reach your audience in so many ways than just having a video with a bunch of people, or whatever the case may be. You don't have to. Yeah, I see Muta Baruka, the great Muta Baruka. Big up yourself, Muta Baruka. You're a poet, and poet is what made you who you are today. A respectable man, a respectable artist, ambassador, Mr. Muta Baruka, sir. Thank you. Big up yourself, Mr. Baruka out of Jamaica. I think you work with IRI FM. Big shout out to you, man. I mean, you took poetry to another level. And at first, when you started out, people didn't understand because you was a Rasta man. And back then in the days, Jamaica was like a Christian island. So yeah, and my dad, he's a Rasta man. My dad is a Rasta man for life. And I grew up loving my dad, even though we, sometimes our relationship, we didn't see father to son on on a daily basis. But I love my dad, and I know my dad loved me, and all the punishment that he gave me is what made me who I am today. Stay out of trouble, and be a man and take responsibility for your actions and stuff like that. These are the things that he instilled in me as a youth growing up. And and my grandmother, she was like my dad. She was a no nonsense lady also. you know so yeah. But so I was working with Rody, man. And while working for Rody, it's like when I was working with Rody, they sent us all over the place. We was like the UPS, the DHL, the FedEx, the United States Postal Service. We were that these people all in one. They were Rody. They were delivery service, but they didn't just deliver parcel. They did, if it's food, if it's household item, if it's lumber that your vehicle can carry, if it's cement, landscaping product, you name it, anything you want to ship, man, anything you want to ship and get it the same day. You gotta turn to Rody, man. Rody, I know they still exist. I still have an account with them. I haven't quit, because I think these guys really helped me along the way and did so much for me. And when a job was kind of scarce here in Florida, man, you had to do something, apart from turning to the life of crime. And I had 2 vehicles, and I had no day job. And I was like, I'm paying insurance for these 2 vehicles and all of this stuff, man. And one of these vehicles should be able to generate me some money. It's not gonna be much, but at least it's something. And back then, when we started out with Rody, we were making money. We were making money. like, not thousands of dollars every week, but Florida was cheap. I mean, not cheap, but very affordable. So, it is what it is. And yeah, so it's like, I'm like, that night, uh I came home. And I ate and I took my shower, and I was just here chilling and everything like that, man. And I got this offer that, as a roadie driver then, man, when there was nothing else you were doing but just driving and delivering packages and parcels and stuff like that, man. It's like you had to take it. You had to take it as a working man and know that you have responsibility and you got bills to pay. I had to take it, man, and it was a nice money, with a trip to Ocala, because I used to deliver. I was the roadie guy in that gets up 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. If I hear that bell ring, and I jump up and I look at my phone and I'm like, okay, there's a delivery ready, because you don't want to miss that. And I jumped up and I looked at my phone, and I saw that it was a medical package. They used to deliver medical package too. But you gotta be certified with the company. You have your background check had to be clean, and everything for you to be on that platform, because you could deliver like regular little packages and stuff like that if you don't have too much of a good background, but you still, you know if you pass the background check with checker. Yeah, yeah, that was the company that run background check, and these guys don't play. If there was just one little flaws that preventing you from being on the platform, you ain't gonna get on that platform. Yeah. So I got up and looked at my phone, and I saw that it was a nice little money, and it was like maybe an hour, hour 2.5 run, you know, to get to Ocala, to get up there and everything like that. And I clicked on it, man, and I'm like, okay. Um, I went to the pharmacy, sign in, you know, scan my package, take pictures and stuff like that, mandatory, and on my way, and I delivered the package, and coming back from Ocala, um, I got into Brookville, and when I got into Brookville, I don't know, because I knew I wasn't hungry, and drink I didn't drink beer those times, because I'm not drinking and driving. I'm one of those driver who does a drink and drive. And I start feeling funny, start having this funny feeling. First it started in my stomach, and but I was maybe 10 miles out from the gas station, and I was like, I got to get to this gas station, man, because I don't want to go with my parents. Yeah, it's embarrassing and stuff like that, even to me, when nobody will know about it. But I don't want to go with my parents, and I'm hoping it's not what I'm thinking, that I'm having a running stomach, or it's something that I ate that doesn't agree with my stomach. And it just kept on hurting and hurting, and then all of a sudden I kind of feel like this, it's not like a dizziness that came over me, but my head started to spin, and the car started to swag a little bit, you know car started to swag a little bit, and I'm like, I was going like maybe 55, 60 miles. I think it was a 55-mile zone or 50-mile zone, whatever. I was going like maybe 55. I know I was going less than 55, because I came over the train line, and coming up the hill. And as I come on the level, um, I don't know if it's the work of the Almighty, but I managed to come to a stop, pull over, and the car swung a little bit to the south shoulder, and I managed to stop. And I think it's the Almighty that sent this man my way. At, I think it was maybe like 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. It was still, you know, it was early morning, but it was still dark. And that's Brooksville. Nobody hardly be on the road that hour of the night, especially the road that I was on. So I don't know. Maybe he was across the street, or he was making a U-turn. I don't know what it is, or he was coming straight across. Um, but he came around and he parked behind me. He didn't turn his light on or anything. He just turned his, yeah, he did turn his light because it's dark. So he didn't turn his siren on or anything like that. He just turned his light on to because it was like around a corner. So if you're coming around a corner, it's a 50 mile zone. So you're coming around a corner, you're coming around with a little bit of speed, and you're not gonna have enough time to stop. So he put his light on, and all of a sudden, man, I opened the door because I had the AC on and everything like that, but it wasn't helping. So I opened the door because I felt like something was in my stomach and wanted to come out, and I didn't know what it was, but I knew that something was coming up, and cold. I started to get cold sweat and all of that, and he came over, and he quickly opened the door, and as soon as he opened the door, man, luckily I didn't throw up on this man because that would be another embarrassment. I started to throw up, and he's like, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel good. He's like, were you drinking? I'm like, no, I don't drink. I don't drink, man. But yeah, I don't know if it's something that I ate, but it feels like my stomach is coming apart. My whole intestine is about to explode, man. I don't know what's going on, and I the cold. I started to get cold sweated and all of that, man. And this man like quickly just called the medical team, man, and they got there in less than like 3-4 minutes, man. They were there, and they sedated me, and you know checked me out and stuff like that, did what they had to do, and they took me to the hospital, man. And I recovered, and you know things was good after that. And when they checked me, they said they couldn't find anything that was wrong with me. That's the scary part, bro. Brothers and sisters, that's the scary part, when that there's something happening to you. You can feel it, and to a point that you almost black out, or passed out, because something in your stomach that needs to come up, and it's not coming up, and it's causing this this feeling to overcome you. And I said, I asked the doctors and the nurses, I'm like, you sure? They run CAT scan, they run all that stuff, and they couldn't find anything. They said, sir, there's nothing we can see that's wrong with you medically, because we did a thoroughly scan, of, your whole complete um, uh, brain and your body and everything like that, and there's nothing we can find. Um, you know, we can't find anything, any trace of anything that causes this. And up until this day, yeah, I said to myself, man, I'm a lucky guy, because something like this happened to me. And a lot of cops would have just drive past, thinking that I'm just pulling over. I'm just pulling. I'm just a driver pulling over on the side of the road to either check for something, my tires, or check for water or oil or something. It was early morning, and he didn't have to do this. He could be on his merry way to go wherever he was going. But he stopped, and he lent a rending hand to me, man. And uh, you know absolutely grateful, because maybe if it was for him, I don't know what would have happened to me, you know, and I thank the doctors and the staff of the hospital for their timely care and timely support, and I'm grateful that you guys really didn't find anything wrong with me, because I don't want anything to be wrong with me. I want to be healthy and strong, so I can talk to my friends and my families and my well wishers and my subscribers, and continue bigging up YouTube, and continue bigging up Twitter and Facebook, and everyone that is supporting me, watching my video, liking my video, commenting on my video. You guys show me nothing but love, ever since I got on this channel, and because of people like you, I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing, and there's a lot more video coming your way, inspirational videos, with stories of people, in real life events that happen in real life, but I'm telling it as a story in a video. If you like this video and other videos here on my channel, please do subscribe, please do share, please do like, please do comment. Don't be afraid to comment. Just leave good thoughts and positive words, so I can take those words and move forward in a positive direction, because without you, your boy wouldn't be here. Your boy African 50 is saying, I love every one of you for what you're doing for me, supporting me in whichever way I pursue this dream that I've been getting from my ancestors. And I always says, before I leave, just share, like, subscribe to my channel, and you could also go to my website at African, FRICONN 50 .com, and you could find a lot of contents there. You young YouTubers, if you want to log into my channel, you young entrepreneurs, young content creators, be the correct if you have a story to tell, if you got a content creation that you want to share, you know on my channel, so I can help you to promote it. Just go on my website again. That's african50.com, FRICONN 50.com, and log on to my website, and you can subscribe to my newsletter. You can sign up. It's free to sign up, and once you subscribe, then we can get the ball rolling, and we'll make magic. We'll make magical memories together, through social media, through your eyes and minds. That's what my website mainly is all about. I have other stuff going on my website also, because I have a charity organization linked to my website. You guys should check it out, and if you want to donate and to my charity organization, my movement, you check out my website. Everything is safe and secure on that website. If you want to, because when you donate, you're not donating to me, you're donating to the charity, and the money is not coming to my pocket. It's going to the website that manages it, and then we strategize and see how we're gonna make this money work. And they're called GoFundMe.com. Just you can check out their website, and you can sign up and donate whatever you can. Not to me, because the money's not coming to me, and every dollar that you donate is being accounted for, is being recorded, and it's been put to use in its various donation department, and records will be held, and record will be shown, how much money we collected, and how much we spend, and what we spend it on, and what we use it for. So I'm not. I didn't start this charity organization to get rich off you guys. You know, it is to help me because I can't do it alone because today like today is the day I go shopping, and before I go shopping I'll put a little stuff in my car, stuff that I don't use for the rest of the week, and I'll go see the veterans because there's a certain place that the veterans be on Saturdays, and you go and you appreciate them little with the little that you can, and I'm doing that from my pocket, but I'm asking for your guys' help. Like I said, we have to make changes, and these men, they fought for us, and luckily come back home, um, you know, and they have to be in this situation, and it really, breaks my heart to see these kind of things happening to these kind of people. We have to care more for the veterans, man. We got to care more. So, and thank you before I leave, Sir Sheriff, the sheriff that saved my life in Brookville. That night, the early morning, I was coming back from Ocala, and you stood sturdy and strong and brave, even though you're a police officer and you're not trained in the medical department. But I could see that this wasn't your first time experiencing something like this, and you didn't panic and stuff like that, because a lot of police officers stop you and they approach you, and something like this happening, they're thinking that, okay, you're drunk, or you were drinking, or you are on drugs, or something like that. But the sheriff, he showed courtesy, like what they stand for, courtesy, respect, and stuff like that, to serve, and protect, you know so he did his diligent duty by standing firm, and did not panic, and get things going, and call the medical team, and they got me, you know back to life, so to speak, because I felt like I died that night and came back, you know so, big respect and big shout out to that sheriff, man. You know yourself, and I know you may be watching this video, and you see this video, and you probably remember what I'm talking about, or you probably don't remember what I'm talking about. But I thank you anyway, and I appreciate. You saved my life. I got saved as a black man in America, coming from Jamaica. You know, you saved my life, because something like that happened to me before. I never used to think that I'm important here in this country. You know, I'm not only a black man, but I'm from the island. You know, so you know I appreciate, man. I appreciate what you did for me, and you will forever be in my heart, bro. You will forever be in my heart, and just keep doing what you're doing. you know don't change what you're doing, because you're a good cop, you're a good sheriff. you know because you practically saved my life, man. And a thousand thank you can never say enough, you know of how I appreciate, I appreciate, you know, from the bottom of my heart, man. Because maybe if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be sitting here right now talking to my audience. So love and respect, my brother. Love and respect. So, before I go, I always say to all my friends, my families, and my subscribers, my donors, big up yourself. Subscribe to my channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and to my I wouldn't say my idol. I would say my inspiration, and that is YouTube. Because I'm not gonna say I idolize YouTube, because YouTube is a large platform, a huge platform for everyone to come and voice their voice, their opinions, their concept of life, their concept of situation, their concept of their own country, their own culture, their own music. You know, whatever you feel like you want to come on YouTube and say, you can say it once you say it in, you know, in a way that is not copyright, like, you know, and it's not it's original, you know. Don't take somebody's story and come and tell it like it's yours. You know, create your own story. You know, whatever story you create or whatever video you create, you know, we got billions of people living in this universe, and I know that at least one person from in this universe will watch your video or listen to your story. So, you know, that's my message, you know. And so I can't thank YouTube enough for, you know, giving me the opportunity to be on this platform, to, you know, speak with my audience, and you know, my audience loving me back, and, you know, showing me support, and helping me to move forward. So, you know, thank you, YouTube, thank you. So, you know, on this note, you know what your boy African 50 always say, you know, walk good until next time.